Yeah.
Because she has random questions.
Random questions.
Random questions.
Very random questions.
You're listening to Blue Radio, bringing the vibe.
And right about now, as we had promised you guys earlier, we'll be having some guests joining us in the studio. Now wameweza kuwasili jamani. Mmewasili ama mmelanda? Melanda. All right. Welcome to the studios. And of course, you introduce yourself. Tungeanza na fathers, right? Lakini since we've been having a lot of talks about femicide, we'll just let the lady do the introduction. So, tell us your name.
So, am I doing the introduction because I'm the lady, or
No.
because that is the topic of the week?
Because you're the lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, my name is Helen Monzia.
Yeah.
I work at Swahili Pot Hub Foundation, part of the Creatives and Arts department. Yeah.
Right.
I'm a fashion model and a fashion designer.
Okay. So to the gentleman now.
Nothing gentle about this man.
Okay.
So
Mukami is yet to find out.
Okay.
You make a con. Okay. So my name is Mbugwa.
Yeah.
Mbugwa Kinuthia. Kama unataka official names to my M-Pesa.
Okay.
I am also part of the Creatives and Arts at Swahili Pot Hub.
Yeah.
I am an artist in almost every sense of the word. Isipokuwa sija model. I'm just saying Helen Monzia.
Yeah.
Naza model pia chewing gum. Yeah, so I direct, I script, I act,
Yeah.
etc.
Okay. All right. So you do a lot of things, eh?
I do.
Yet to find out what your hands can do also. So
Ungai nakuona venye leo mdomo wako inatetemeka. What's up Magai?
mdomo wangu itetemeki. I just don't want to say the wrong words.
Okay.
For the right purpose.
So welcome. Today we are talking about there are two major events that have happened in Mombasa over the past 2 weekends, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
The Sanaa Mashinani and the Mombasa International Film. So what? So let's start with Sanaa Mashinani. What is Sanaa Mashinani all about?
So Mombasa Sanaa Mashinani started in last year August.
Yeah.
So the event was all about looking for the artists in the sub-county level. So how Sanaa Mashinani was born was we had an event in Swahili Pot Hub, mega dance battle, where our governor was able to attend and award the winner. So from that event, he challenged Swahili Pot to come up with an event whereby it's able to go to the Mashinani level and make sure we are able to reach to all artists and all our genres. So because mega dance battle was only for the dancers. So we are looking at Mombasa Sanaa Mashinani, looking at the other genres in the creative space.
Yeah.
And now we were able now to do that by doing different activities from auditions. We had auditions in each sub-county. And then from the auditions now we are able to call back the people that are qualified for the semi-finals. And then we had 3 days of training.
Yeah.
Now the training incorporated the aspect of branding, the aspect of getting to understand how they can represent themselves as artists, and also the aspect of use of stage.
All right.
So and then from the semis we're able now to do the semi-finals at the sub-county level. So the final events that were able to happen last week on Sunday, it was all about now all these genres coming together and now competing in one stage, and for us to get to have one winner in each category, regardless of which sub-county you're coming from.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's an overview of Mombasa Sanaa Mashinani.
Okay, that's an overview of Mombasa Sanaa Mashinani. So, do you have a take on that?
I agree with her.
You agree with her?
Yeah, all that she said, I concur.
Okay, you also have to agree with me.
I am not agreeing with you,
Okay.
So you've said Sanaa Mashinani, you wanted to bring different talents together. Unajua mtu akisikiza the word Sanaa Mashinani, you expect to see zile talent aziko kule ndani ndani. But unfortunately, I was there, and most of the talents that I saw there are some of the people that I am used to seeing on stage throughout. So what criteria did you use to kuchagua when you utafika uko finals and everything? Mbugwa.
Criteria. Well, first we needed to know if we can bring the national and international stage to Mashinani. So that meant we needed to also sieve that criteria. not per the criteria Mashinani. What we just did was now take that stage to someone who can't access town or CBD for some reason. So the criteria was based on different aspects. Kama alivyosema, stage, especially use of stage, because we're dealing with mainly those live performances and music as well. So we had to go through what was required nationally, internationally, and have them do it huku chini. So we just tried to sieve that kwa auditions, the semi-finals, as she said. Kuna hiyo training and mentorship. So we tried to infuse some of those aspects. Now, it is also true, maybe most of the people who are seen in the finals walikuwa wale ambao wanajulikana. For one reason or the other. It could be they know how to market themselves, but also we didn't want to discriminate and say, wewe tumekuona mara nyingi, don't come. But kama tumekuja kwako Mashinani, it's like if you come to your neighborhood and you want to show up, show up. So we gave it to everyone, those who have and those who do not have experience.
So I saw so many people pale kwenye most of the arts. Was there like an age category? Because niliona like kila mtu alikuwa pale. Mimi personally nikikuja pale kama kijana, I expected to see youths, but niliona pia people a bit.
What are you trying to say?
Yes. No, talk to us directly.
Wemze.
Like akukuwa na like, why didn't you have like a specific age for people to compete in that? So that we can make it a bit, you know, like the youths, tuinue youths kidogo, because I believe some of the watu wengine pale was there, probably they've been doing these things over and over again. Na unajua wako na ile experience. So tukiwalinganisha na youths, wako na better at an advantage because they're already used to these things.
Well, age, sorry, can I start?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Age wasn't a factor to start with because this was the first step. We just wanted it open to everybody. Yes, those young and those young at heart. Ndio kama the next stage now, kama venye umesema, if it's a takeaway from the previous hii ambayo imeisha, tutajua we need to focus on the young kids. One of the winners were Sanaa Mashinani wa ni Big Brothers. That's a young group, very young group. So maybe ukisema age ni those who are there for the finals, ni wale wanajulikana. Maybe that's why you said kuna certain age ya watu waliokuja. But unaona mtu kama Kalamoto who showed up was in support of the art. So we have people from the ages of kama Big Brothers, na wale wamekindani
theater, the epic theater.
No, epic. I've forgotten them, but it's Sky Dancers. Poleni kama mnanisikia. Sky Dancers, a very young group. So we did try and merge everybody on the same stage. So you can learn from those people who have experience, and you can also learn from the energies sisi wazee. Sorry, wao wazee, and learn from those who
All right.
The aspect of having the different partners in the events.
So
apart from Swahili Port Hub, we have the county government of Mombasa and Alliance Francaise. And these are partners that are very key in supporting the creative space. So by having that aspect and also being given the mandate by the Honorable Governor, so going to the down level of Mashinani and getting the youth to understand the project is supposed to benefit them, and getting to tell them the benefit that they are getting, because apart from just winning the award money, they were able also to get the training and the mentorship. And for us, we are looking at being able to look at how we are able to push these talents past the aspect of just performance and them understanding how they are able to earn a living and monetize their craft. So with the aspect of the creatives department in Swahili Port, now we are able to do that because you're very key in supporting artists. So it's very, I would say it's very easy for us to be able to work with kids. And maybe something I would like to pick from what Kate was asking, because of we had the aged performances in that category of the traditional dance. We are looking at this is a generation that has always been carrying that mantle, and you see, once they are facing out, who are they leaving behind to be the one performing those traditional dances? So we had to have them there for the young people to get to understand the generational aspect of the transition of who started the acts and who is doing right now, and now looking at how we are able now to incorporate both of them to see like even if I'm a youth
Yeah.
or I'm an old person,
Mhm.
I'm still a creative and
Yeah.
I deserve a spot in the industry. Yeah.
All right. So mnajaribu kubalance wote kwa age. Ni muhimu. Age is just but a number. So Mr. Mbogo, you take on this.
Yes, it's, age is a very big number. And I think the idea of working with young people,
Yeah.
I'm young by the that the
You're
rest
young?
are not, yeah.
Okay.
Mbona mnaniangalia?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
very
yeah.
young, but so we had to work with them from what we know
Yeah.
and then what they know. So we see how that dichotomy can work for both of us, so that at the end of the day, they
Yeah.
don't just work on what they know. You also give them the experience of your youth mpaka
Yeah.
hapa. And I think it was a really good experience also
Yeah.
getting to understand that it's not always the way you see it, because young people have energy, they're always looking for more and they want it now.
Yes.
So you also need to tell them you can get this now and this tomorrow.
Yes.
So we had to and because it was a starting point, we know we still have a lot more to do.
Yeah.
And we are hoping for even more editions that will help us craft that curriculum better.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
So you said you really wanted to bring these people together, nurture them. Unajua kuna ile after mashindano, okay, mmekuja mmeshinda, tumewapea pesa.
Yeah.
So what next? What next do you have in store for the winners? Wengine wao they were so young, kama wale the rappers and everything. So what's next for them after the mashindano?
That was just the first step of their career, because you can look at from there they were able to get producers, they were
Yeah.
able to get mentors, and for us it's now in a space whereby we are incorporating them in our activities. So not only the winners that were able to win, all of the artists, because we are looking at our final artists that were able to come on stage during the finals. We had 246 artists.
246
artists.
Okay.
And then you see this is a number we need to track and also look at we are coming from different sub-counties.
Yes.
And with the support of the sub-county coordinators that were part of Sanaa Mashinani, now we are able to track and see what do each artist need for them to continue developing their craft. And also the aspect of training. Yes,
Yeah.
we did 3 days training, but that is not enough.
Yeah.
So it's just having follow-up trainings with them in different criteria, because even right now there's a training that is ongoing with Wauzi,
Yeah.
and that is for social media influencers. These are artists, they need to understand how they can influence their brand.
Yes.
So it's the journey of incorporating them in all of the activities that they can benefit from. And I know you're going to have another edition.
Yeah.
And this is something we'll keep on doing to make sure that all artists get to be at a space whereby they are able to monetize their craft. Yeah. So it's
Okay.
not ending right now. We are not leaving them behind. Every day, even as we are doing the MI5 awards in night, the artists that performed, these are people that were competing during Sanaa Mashinani.
Oh,
So we
okay.
didn't pick someone from outside that criteria. So we just with them and continue having them in the journey. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, in addition to what she said,
Yeah.
it's almost like shopping for something. Umeenda umeiona,
Yeah.
then the next time you know where to get it, how much it is, what you expect. So saizi, when we started uko mashinani, we even used venues close to them.
Yeah.
So they know they can access such venues hivi na hivi. Then
Yeah.
key players kama Alliance Francaise
Yeah.
wamekuwa very instrumental in dealing na films in that area.
Yeah.
So hata kama ujui anything, ukiona Kasimu unatafuta Alliance Francaise, unafika tu just to start the journey. And then Swahili Pot yenyewe where we did the Sanaa Mashinani. Mtu anaweza sema, okay, I was here last time, can you help me 1 2 3 4 5? So we've sort of laid out the table.
Yeah.
Ndo watu waweze kumaneuver. Yeah. So, and also the people they saw, the trainers they had during their semi-final. Hata kama you didn't go through,
Yeah.
you can see the person akipita barabarani, you say, hey, by the way, ulini train, can we alama za dukuduku?
Yeah.
So we've kind of just opened the door.
Yeah.
Now it's just to file everybody in a proper way.
Okay.
So, tukirudi before we move on to the Mombasa International Film Festival, ningetaka niambie what criteria did they use to pick the judges that were there during the Sanaa Mashinani? I'm really curious about that.
I know why you say the judges. I know why.
Why? Why?
All right. And of course, the guests in the studios, Mr. Mbogwa and Madam Mwanzia. So, Mukami, we dive into the questions.
before we went on the break, I wanted really to know what criteria did you use to pick on the judges?
The judges, yes.
When you're pale kwa Sanaa Mashinani. I'm really curious.
I'm also very curious.
Why, Wangai?
Why? Okay.
Bobwa, let's start with you.
Yes, I'm also very curious. But
Yes.
let us calm your curiosity.
Yeah.
One of the main issues we wanted to look into was the age and experience. Now, someone would say, pana pale age and experience. Ngojeni kwanza, the experience of the people who started the journey, the ideals of this journey. That's what we wanted to be on that table. One of those things. And pia kuna wale who are from outside. The lady who was dealing with music wasn't there throughout the journey, but anaitwa Vicky. Nisiseme the lady too. Yeah, Vicky Ofula. She is quite proficient in music. And I think if you're there throughout the session, you'll go on some of the things she was saying were in that regard of music. So other than age, because pale age is spread out and experience. Wacha niseme hiyo kwanza. Madam Monzi.
So something else that enabled us pick those judges is as we were doing Mashinani activities at the sub-county levels, we had the semi-finals, and you'll find that we needed a contingency plan in terms of we need someone who has been there from audition till the end to understand what is the goal of this event. So we had to have one judge being part of the journey until the end. And then we were looking at the different categories that we had. We needed someone in the theater. We needed someone in the music industry. And as you can see, theater carries almost everyone in the craft. So that was represented by Ali. And looking at the background of Ali as an artist in Mombasa sceneries, apart from just being good in the scenes, is someone who's very good in terms of mentorship. And he has been part of the journey. And he's also the one who took over the mantle of Pwani Got Talent in Swahili Pot. So being able to see how the artists are going through the journey, we felt like he needed to be there to continue and support what the artists are doing. And looking at Odipo is the lead of the creatives team, and he's also a talent manager. I want to understand why you guys are laughing. You really want to know. Tell us what you
No, like I was really you know me ameanza na Vicky ukakuja kwa Ali. So like I was really eager to kusikia how will you describe the next person? So he has a very good background in terms of handling artists, because in the creative space, kama hamna mtu moja mwenye ako quick for things to move, you'll find that kuna hiyo lagging behind, and he's that person for us in the department. So also he has been part of the journey, and once the role was being given for someone to be able to spearhead, he's the team lead of that journey. So you're looking at everyone there played a different role to make sure that the vision of Sanaa Mashinani doesn't die with one judge. So that's the whole history of having the three judges there.
All right.
Also, sorry, kumelezia, they were not, the faces were the three, but the ideals, the ideas also came from a plethora of other people. Herself, myself, we were also part of as the process was going on, tulikuwa tunanongonezana. Kiswahili is modomo changu. We would on occasion discuss that performance, this performance, how is it going, nini, up until the end where sasa tukawachia with all the information we've given you, they decided to compile. So it wasn't just the three brains that were there, it was almost 20.
You're right.
Another thing, why didn't you probably decide to have different judges for different categories? Kama ni music, let's have 3 judges for music, whatever. Why didn't you decide to go that way?
Okay. Well, in my opinion, even in any other showcase, tukiangalia, let's go to America. Got Talent something. America's Got Talent, they're just 4. So we couldn't have, we had about 7 categories. We couldn't have about 7. You said 3 per category. So that means 21. Your panel ingekuwa ni committee. So we wanted at least a judge who has experience. Yani ni kama zina overlap. So mtu kama Vicky amefanya screen, stage, music. Her niche is in music. Odipo has created performances, so ana ile mindset. but amefanya both music, vitu zinaitwa pantomime na nini, so anaelewa stagecraft. Ali has started as an actor, so unajua hiyo ndio niche yake, so he's most of these arts have overlapped somewhere, so the ones we chose, the three of them, seem to be the epitome of that, so they could easily tell. And at the end of the day, ni ile live performance. So we wanted to see mtu a live performance. How would you appeal to us, as opposed to having alikuwa nataka 3 per category.
Okay.
But it's the first step. So these are good points we can take and decide maybe even to do a week-long final. You know, Monday ni singing, Tuesday ni acting. Who knows?
Tutawaita tu.
Before we wrap up on this, all of those people that you've mentioned, ni kama wako na background pale Swahili Pot. Why didn't you decide to go for someone neutral from outside to be part of the panel?
That's a good point. Well,
a good question.
I think we started from home. Charity begins at home. So we wanted to start from what we know, who we know, hapa, as we have a wider impact. And hata kama they are from Swahili Pot, go back to mtu kama Vicky is a friend of Swahili Pot. Blue Radio is also a friend of Swahili Pot. So mkisema tuchague watu wengine pia mnataka tu sahau Blue Radio. But anyway, the idea was just to diversify also. Not everyone there is there.
Helen, what's your take on that?
Yeah, Madam Helen.
Yeah, so I'd say my take is this. I can be an artist, but I'm not able to be a judge. So that is something that we are able to identify in artists. And for them, this is a profession that they're very good at. And also they're very good in terms of mentoring. And for us, we are looking at those comments that this artist would receive to be able to support them to continue growing their craft. Not someone who's going to dim their lights and not give them a solution. So as you can pick from the comments of the judges, they were just telling someone, if you would have done this, you could have done this better. So we are looking at not having someone kill your dream at our own stage, and then these are the same artists that would want them to continue doing their craft. So but the next edition we will have variety of judges and get to have the aspect of audience participating to decide. But as you can see, when the winners are being announced, even the audience could pick who is a winner because of how the artists brought their game. So it's not really, yes, the judges had the final say, but also the aspect of the audience engagement in your performance really plays a big role in terms of judges to give you scores.
All right, you're hanging out with the Blue Captains, Malai Kongai here.
Okay, Sammy.
Yes, and our very esteemed guest in the studio, Mr. Mbogwa and Madam Mwenzia. Unajua jina anaisema sarcastically. I'm like, okay. So right about now, tumeongelea maneno ya sanaa mashinani sana. Ni kama kuna sanaa kule mashinani. So right about now we want to talk about the Mombasa International Film Awards.
Festival.
Yes, festival. Oh yeah, festival, not awards. So you guys want to tell us more about that in detail? Anyone got that?
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Ongelea tu kama ni initials.
You are Mombasa International Film Festival. In short, the MI5. Must be the initials. My name is Sunny. Anyway, so Mombasa International Film Festival was the main event. Like we're looking at Mombasa Sanaa Mashinani was one of the activities that was a climax to MI5. So you'd find that for us to do the film festival, we are looking at our able Waziri Kenamani. He's been in the film industry for so long, and he was looking for a space whereby he's able to bring that into Mombasa, and also the aspect of celebrating our tourism. So just being at a space whereby we are able to do both and get to have a festival that celebrates the people in the theatre craft. And for us, we took the baby from Waziri and we were able to deliver it. So we are looking at a festival that was supported by Alliance because we had different screenings and also looking at Swahili Pot as the youths who are on the ground are making sure everything is happening. And now the county government, our money people, to make sure that the festival happens. So the event happened. We had a nomination night, not even before nomination night. We had submission call for submission that was released in September, and we had like over 200 films that were submitted on our freeways, and from here, not even outside, we had outside Kenya, we had Uganda, we had South Africa, we had Ghana being able to submit their films.
All right.
And then we had different criteria of how they are able to submit. So from there, we had a jury of our judges that they had to sit down and get to see those movies, like go through them and get to see if they meet the criteria that they're looking at. And they were able to nominate 52 categories. 52 films, but in 16 categories. So we had a nomination night whereby now we got to unveil who has been nominated to be part of Mombasa International Film Festival. And then for us, we didn't go the way of voting. Because we are looking at, we had the judges being able to decide the process and also get to set the rules and also get to look at who is going to win this festival, depending on the criteria that they were looking at. And for the final event, that's why you are able to see, we are able to have 16 people got awards in the best. We had best categories in 16 criteria. So that's an overview of the film festival. But Bogo, you can speak about the screening aspect and the movies that were selected to go through the screening.
Okay. So there was a screen and there were movies. The judges really did a lot. Once if they can just pat themselves on the back wherever they are, that would be impressive, because they did 150 movies, I think in about 2 weeks or less than. So they had to submit their list by a certain time. Na mtu akisikia kuona movies, hiyo kazi rahisi, but you're looking at 1 hour movies and you're not just looking at them for entertainment purposes. You also have to look at ndo upate best actor, best cinematography na nini. So they really went through all that. Na ikuwa mtu moja. So they spanned it. The other thing is the name Mombasa International Film Festival also carries with it kitu muhimu, the international bid. Tunataka kuiplace hii kitu si ya Mombasa peke yake, but inatoka Mombasa. So that not everything else is, acha niseme the other place, but outside Mombasa. And we know where that is. So mtu hata akifanya film Kisauni, hata fikiria, how do I go to that other place? How do I submit to umejua ni that other place? So that other place, or submit to Zanzibar, so you can do it within Mombasa, and you also get those people to submit huko. So ni kama Sanaa and MIFF were twins, birthed by this event. So we had Sanaa do its thing, MIFF, but same thing. It's for the artists and the screening. So the ideas behind MIFF ilikuwa niyo kukuza the film production, and they are very big ideas. So this was the first step. Kuna other ideas of even putting the showcases in Easy Mashinani areas where you can. There, I think Allianz does it. They do it very well. So we wanted to, I guess, upscale. So we partnered with people who have done it in the industry.
All right.
So why did you people decide to go for the international level? There are so many films that ziko hapa locally. Why didn't we start by celebrating the ziko hapa kwetu kwanza?
So maybe niliongea haraka. Sorry. Let me backtrack. The idea was to start na hizi films zetu. But stage ni international. Sio kuwa tulikuwa tunatafuta international films. So we just opened it up hapa Mombasa, ile place nyingine, and internationally. We get all those films tuzieke kwa hii platform ya MIFF. So we encouraged watu huku, short films, student films, hizo zote. And wale submit, sure. But obviously pia tungeleta just anything and anybody. Because if we want that international standard, there are certain things we need to uphold in terms of criteria. So kuna zile zilingolewa before even kuonekana for different reasons.
So umesema charity begins at home, na nikiangalia there is this one category, best coastal film. Why did we have that category? Yet Kenya is big. Why did we decide for coast only?
Because of that other place.
There you go. But ilikuwa the same. I think naona ni kama the same question you're asking ndio jibu yake hiyo.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do justice to Mombasa or coastal. And there you go, we didn't even just say Mombasa, we said coastal. So anyone from the coastal strip would be able to submit, and we wanted that to have its own category.
All right. So you're talking about category, and I'm seeing you're wearing a red shirt, the month of love.
Hapana.
Uko inspired?
Hapana.
Easy red. Ini off pink.
Off pink.
Off pink.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. Okay. How many more questions before for a short musical break?
From a scale of 1 to 10, rate the success of Mombasa International Film Festival.
Yeah.
From 1 to 10.
Before I rate it, I would look at this, the different angles that you are able to achieve it.
Yeah.
Without the partners, without the community, without the people that were able to submit, and without the people that support our craft, we would not have done it.
Yeah.
And I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give ourselves a 10. Why? Because we are looking at the people that were able to win the 16 categories.
Yes.
This is a storyline that you have written to them, because this was the first event that we were able to do as Mombasa, apart from the Coastal Film Festival. This is the first Mombasa International Film Festival. And as an artist, as I'm going at a space whereby I'm just been looking at my records, I'll know I won an award in the first edition of Mombasa International Film Festival. So see, looking at the storylines that we are writing, looking at how we are able to infuse the aspect of us being able to celebrate what we have. Because if we don't celebrate the artists that we have in Mombasa, who will? So the aspect of celebrating that culture, the aspect of selling our Mombasa culture outside and our tourism spaces outside, I'll still rate it at a 10. Look at how the event was executed. Kudos to the team that made it happen, because these people have worked from last year, August. And apart from this, they have other activities that they're able to deliver. So it's that aspect of, I'm passionate about something and I give it my all. So the team gave their all. And without the support of our patron, and that is Mentor, our executive mentor, and the support of Waziri and the county government and Alliance, we'll not be here celebrating those successes. So it's a team and a community coming together to make sure things happen. So to everyone that made it happen, you gave your 10 out of 10.
All right.
That's what I'll say.
You gave a 10 out of 10. Okay. Your take on this, mister?
Yes, I'd give it a 9.891.
Okay.
Yes.
Round off.
But by the scales, as she said, ilikuwa maybe not to anyone else's scale yet. We did our best, and 10 across the board.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'd give it.
All right.
It's a 10. Okay, it's a 10, but most of the people who got awards there, did you really communicate to them? Because watu wengi walikuwa wakienda kuchukuliwa awards. What really happened?
Awards night.
Yeah.
Yes, kulikuwa na hitches hapa na pale, but communication was done.
Yeah.
So maybe availability ya watu, hata Oscars kuna wale waende, but we tried to make it happen. We didn't want to postpone because of that. Yes.
So 50k yao walipewa, bado umeshikilia.
Any do. Ulikuwa na kwenda achukue ndia behalf. Anyway, guys, so we go for a short musical break, and then we'll be coming back with a quick 5, of course.
Yes, quick 5.
Wanafunzi kujiprepare. So Wangaya Rasco P,
the
question of the day.
You're listening.
What food did you use to describe your ex? Kuna mtu anasema mrenda, so I don't know why they say mrenda.
Ngoja. Mrenda ni ile fulani na kwa.
Anasema mrenda.
Okay. Mbona napenda vitu slippery. Anyway, guys, we'll be coming back with much more. Keep it blue. And right about now, we want to ask our guest the 5 hottest questions. Yeah, hottest. All right. Okay, so the quick 5 ni maswali 5 random, okay? We'll just ask you 5 random questions. Now, I guess we'll be doing 10 today. 5 each.
5 each.
I'm actually just time. Okay.
Look at this one.
Okay. So, femicide, ladies. Okay. So Mukami, you also do the honors.
Okay.
All right.
Mbogwa.
Yeah,
Eh.
it's the other gender.
Oh,
Mbogwa.
yes.
If given a chance today to be a female for one day,
Oh.
what thing are you doing? Kitu gani moja ambayo you've dreamt of ever doing?
As a female.
If I was a female,
Yeah.
so you're asking me, let's get the question. So you're asking if I was a female
No, if given a chance today to be a female.
to be a female.
Ukilala leo kesho amke kuwa female.
So kesho, sio
No,
leo.
leo jioni.
Leo jioni.
It's already jioni.
Ana stall.
I
Stall.
The first thing ni kuitisha fare. Contacts wote hiyo
Wote.
naitisha fare. Just to see how much I'll get at the end of the day.
Just to see how much you'll get. Okay.
That's nice.
So you're after the bag.
The big bag.
Okay. All right. So, Helen Mwanzia. Here we go. So, which app would you most miss on a desert island?
Wow.
Yep.
Desert island.
Yeah.
An app.
You
that
would
I'll
most miss. Yes.
Wow.
And why?
Mbona swali zako hazikufuatana?
Sasa zimefuatana. Question A leads to question B.
Okay. It's so interesting
It is.
that I don't even have one.
Oh.
Why? Because I'm not attached to any of my apps in my phone. Let me see. Wow. I know, right? Mwenye hana si hana, sina mimi tu.
Two. Okay.
Question B.
Question B.
And why? Sababu sina app yenye niko attached to at the moment. To be in a space whereby I'll miss it to survive. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I see the millennial part of it. So okay. So Mukame, we go to question 3, all right? Uliza question 3. Hapo tayari.
Oh, Mbogwa, let me ask my lady over there. Let me acha apumzike. Okay, nitakuuliza tu ya desert. If you're stuck in the desert today, between Odipo and Alu, who are you picking to be stuck with?
Here?
Because she has random questions.
Random questions.
Random questions.
Very random questions.
Wow.
The quick fire.
I know. So, Kate, don't worry. Tapatana tu.
You sure be?
I'll pick. So I have to pick.
Yeah, you have to.
You have
and
to.
a reason why you're picking that person.
Dear God. Hey, kids.
Ama tuongeze Mbogwa kwa list.
Yeah.
Wasa tu hawa wawili.
Oh, this is interesting.
I see.
Yani maswali zangu tu ni
Interesting
interesting.
and
Wow.
racy.
They look easy, but they're not easy. One, I'll pick her. Let me see. I'll describe why I'd pick them, and then I'll say their name.
Wacha ni mtext.
So, for each one of us to survive, I'm the calm person. I need someone else sane to be able to survive in a desert with.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at their different skills that they bring on the table in terms of being teamwork. All of them are good at team players. But at this moment, because I need to survive in the desert, I need to pick one. I'll pick Alui.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So Alu it is.
What reason amepeana gani? Because umesema
Ametumia criteria.
wote ni team players nini. So there's not that distinct
Amesema kusurvive.
feature.
So my character is different from Alui in terms of I'm the calm person, and every one of us needs the other person to be the one supporting them in terms of making those decisions.
All right.
Alui is that other person. So I would say from our normal daily life interactions, we have been able to be in a space whereby we bond so well. So if I would want to survive in a desert, I'll pick Alui.
Okay.
Camera, did you catch that?
Wameweza kuipata.
12 days to go.
12 days to go. All right. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that
Okay.
coming.
Question
Now I'm ever off pink. So, Mr. Mbogwa,
Yes.
2 things you can't leave the house without.
Mental health and my wallet.
No. Achana mental health.
So I can't live without.
Mbili. And Helen, of course, will have to assert to this.
So Helen anaingilia hapo mtu wangu.
So I think
Atatuambia.
wallet na funguo.
Funguo. Okay. Funguo.
Yeah.
Anataka useme za gari.
Eh, specify.
Funguo.
Unajua
Kwa bunch moja.
Okay.
Tuache.
Okay, so question 4.
Is it 4 or 5?
5. Oh, too bad.
5 itabidi we ask 2 questions.
2 questions.
Because you're 2. And by question I want both all of you to answer this. If you're to pick an animal, what animal would you pick to be? Hiyo ni rahisi Helen.
Pick your animal, Bongo.
Hata wale wanaitwa wanyama. So animal.
Yeah. And why are you picking that particular animal?
I think I would pick a jellyfish. Because they regenerate. Hawata die. They probably are immortal, so may experience life vizuri. Naana mambo mengi.
Yeah.
But if you come close to them, they do sting and sting very well.
So if someone comes close to you,
I sting and I sting very well.
Mukami is taking notes.
No, Wangai.
Okay.
Wangai.
Helen.
Helen.
Madam.
Yeah. So for me, I would be an animal. If I would pick an animal.
Yeah.
What was the question, Kate?
What animal would you pick to be?
So I'll pick antelope. Yes. Because of their charisma. And because I'm a chilled person. But at the same time,
Yes.
I know how to be defensive when need be. Yes.
So you're just saying courageously you unataka kukua defensively because you'll be having a lot of ops, the lions, the leopards.
They are there in life. Actually, you see that
mafisi.
in reality, they are there.
they're
So
there.
I would say it's how we are able to handle our different things in life each day. So I'm not a loud human being. So I'm very chilled.
Yeah.
I'm those introverts, but given a chance to speak, I'm very good at that. So I would say being at a space whereby I'll know when to have my comeback and I'll know when to react and not react. So sini ya watu tuna maneno mingi, lakini mkituguza hivi mtajua tuweza toka mbio. The house is antelopes.
All right, antelopes.
Your final question.
My final question. Rahisi. It's a general question. Yeah, because it's a question that when I engage in our country. When is the next census in Kenya? Yeah. Wanaibia hapo, wanaibia. No?
Ama tuambie discussing and
Yeah,
then
mnaweza
tupe
discuss one joint answer.
Yeah.
Without using Google.
So when is the next census?
Yeah.
Bwana governor anasikiliza jamani.
Ni very soon.
When is soon?
When soon?
So
That is stalling.
ni census.
Yeah.
First we need to understand what is a census. Tuelimishane census ni nini?
Kwanza tupe mwaka and then we will go back.
Let's see what he's doing.
Flashback. Labda this year. Wacha nitaongea na watu.
Okay, acha niwape hint. It's after election.
Oh.
Eh?
So it's 10 years. from the last one.
Yeah.
That's when the next one will be.
2027.
That will be the election year.
So 2028.
Nope.
Ile mwaka unasimama ni gani?
Ile ya kwa MCA.
Si tulikuwa na elections last year.
Yeah.
So 5 years from last year. Tumecalculate up.
Umesema tusitumie. How
Okay.
kuna rules bado.
Ama mtatuachia basha moja ya mshindi 50k and then
50k, yeah.
tumalizane hapa.
Nataka tu kuachia basha ya mshindi. Nani amkukua kwa zile kategoria ya watu 16.
Sasa mkutuweka.
Yeah.
See, we are taking kwa niaba yao.
Tunaweza act.
Okay.
Only fans.
Ati? Emu rudia, sorry. I think nilikuwa nimezima.
Wanga umesema nini?
Okay. Bado tuko kwa census.
Hapana.
Ilikuwa banta.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. 2027.
So it will be on 2029. The last one was in 2019.
Last time 2029.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the country, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. The post COVID trauma.
You can't count for those 2 years where they went.
Anyway, as we quickly wrap this up, your take on chakula ambao utachagua your ex. Really quick, as we close this up. How are you going to describe your
Kama
ex?
una ex.
Why?
Describe the current.
Sina current.
Una current.
Hey, hata
More reasons.
situationship
More
hauna-
reasons.
hauna situationship.
Mademoiselle. After you.
Ladies should take the lead.
Tableau radio. Food. To describe my current.
Ex, your ex. Oh, una ex basi
Oh, kuna current. Okay.
Mimi niko na current.
Okay.
Chanene kama napata food ya kumdescribe. Lakini jini.
Swali mboge kabisa.
Sawa, that's why we have people different in each category. I'm like, what? All right. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Kuna yule alisema nini kwa online?
Pizza.
Sikia.
Mrenda.
Cool.
So you're also choosing mrenda?
No.
Okay.
Mtu asipojibu anaweza baki kwa akiwasaidia kufunga redio ama ingie session ya usiku.
Mimi acha niseme kama ningekuwa naye,
Yes.
it would have been a pumpkin.
A pumpkin.
Why?
Why a
Now,
pumpkin?
why pumpkin?
Yeah.
You know, a pumpkin latte, you know, vitu tamtamu. But anaweza geuka kwa malenge.
Ukita mtu malenge it's so bad, but pumpkin ana smile.
Ndio hiyo sasa. So naweza hi pumpkin, hi nini. Sasa venye anageuka kuwa anakuwa
Malenge.
tafsiri ya babu. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Mademoiselle.
Tafsiri ya baba.
Tafsiri. Haya jamani, tafsiri ya babu yote tena tukitafsiri mbele. Mukabi, you never got to tell us yours. Yes.
Why?
Ati why?
I'm
You've
like,
been asking
why?
this question to everyone who's been entering the studio.
Even
It's your
you
turn.
need to tell us.
No, me already said bye.
No, we didn't hear it. So we are here, we need to hear it. Yeah.
Okay, so the ladies. Okay.
Ladies first.
My ex bwana, manze it's been long mpaka ni.
Usianze kustall. Tuambie tu chakula.
Chakula tu.
I'll go with
Ulikuwa unataka kuanza explain.
I'll go with Miranda. No, kitu ni kizuri.
Kwa hivyo kitu ni kizuri lakini ulikiacha.
Na kitu ni Miranda.
Na kitu ni Murenda, mwana wefe. Unakataa ukai.
Unajua inafikanga point in maisha you have to go your different ways to grow yourself differently.
Advices. Yeah.
Unaona?
You have to find yourself.
Imagine it's how we are trying to understand how Miranda is associated with going different ways.
No, but Ulisa, why did you leave each other?
Yeah, because I'm like
Chakula tunazipea responsibilities
mingi. Yeah.
It's supposed to be just food.
Okay. So we wrap this up.
No, we are wrapping with yours. Umesema yako ni gani?
yangu nayo ni controversial hapa, ni controversial. Mimi nilikuwa nimechagua a Japanese cuisine. Sushi.
Raw fish.
There you have it.
Raw fish. Your ex is raw fish.
Now, the criteria of which you surround it with. Yeah. You see, yeah.
Mahali yuko ni samaki.
Na ni raw.
DJ alisema kwa
DJ bale
mpe mic.
Ex wako.
Describe Aisha.
Msichana kutoka kule Bongo.
Kule Bongo.
Wagwan listeners. Swali nini?
Swali li ungedescribe ex wako na chakula kipi jamani?
Chakula. Pilau tu.
Asumani, nijua ni Aisha huyo.
Ni mzuri lakini
mzuri ama alikuwa mzuri?
Bado ni mzuri. Okay.
Yeah man.
Acha mimi nilisema wangu na matunda. Pineapple na hakuna
pineapple.
Tufunge.
Ngoja.
Tufunge.
Pineapple.
Shafunga.
Hapana.
Pineapple.
If you know.
Okay. Pineapple.
Nimeisikia.
Valentine is almost unajua sasa
2 weeks down. Watu waanze kuzikula. Pineapple.
Imagine. Sasa ni season ya maembe.
Kwa hivyo sasa uko season ya maembe.
Na yeye ni Mkamba. All right. Anyway guys, so this is where we wrap it up. Of course you are hanging out with your captains Malak Wangai
and Kate. Before we wrap up, are there any upcoming events you want to
Oh yes, and also your social media handles where we can find you.
Yes, there are a couple of events happening this February. We have a showing, it's called Caskets of Eugene Mesaona and Tawawa. It's a play, it's a short play, it's a presentation at Swahili Pot on the 9th and the 14th.
Yeah,
from 3 to 6.
3 to 6?
Yeah.
3 to 6?
Yeah, you're going to miss that out.
No, because see 10.
10 in the...
Oh, I don't know. Oh, sorry.
Ama ni event yenu nimesahau.
Ako na event yake 14th.
No,
from
me
10.
I'm missing
Oh, okay.
From 10 in the PM.
Yeah. And there's nimesahau nyingine. Yes, coffee and cuddles.
Yeah.
Poetry Kuruka.
Kuruka.
Yes, it's on the 16th, I believe. You go on the 16th Swahili Pot bado?
Yeah.
We have a partnership with Red Bull, so you're going to have the adventure of a lifetime.
Yeah.
So it's a 7-day across Europe with Red Bull as your only currency. So we'll be at Swahili Port on 7th from 9 to 4, whereby we'll be selecting the people that are going to join the adventures. So people can check our socials and get to see how they are able to participate.
You just said people can check your socials.
Yes, Swahili Pot Hub.
Okay.
So it's Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Swahili Pot Hub.
Yeah.
And then our personal, it's Hailey_Mwanzia.
Msijui underscore, but ninaitwa Don Shaka Zulu. Yes, or utafute tu Bila Shaka Production on socials. Nimekumbuka inaitwa Caskets of Buried Emotions. It's a play. Wanariasa hata saizi. It would be amazing if we got the support pale.
Yeah.
And yo Red Bull and coffee and cuddles.
So you said Red Bull itakuwa na happen on which date?
7th of February.
All right.
Then Caskets is on the 9th and the 14th. Coffee and cuddles 16th.
Any tumewapea timetable ya February. You and your mpoa.
Sasa unajua pale kwenye mpoa isije kama ni wapoa jamani.
You and your
no maana ni siku mbili peleka moja.
Lazima uje kubalansi. Kama kijana wetu aliyekuwa namtoa kule Tanzania. Anyway guys, so that's where we wrap it up here. And thank you guys for making time, you know. So tumalizie jamani na tukienda pale tuseme vipi Mukami? Parting shot.
I've got nothing.
You've got nothing.
See you.
Yeah, 50K is coming
on
away.
Sunday. Ensure to tune into Sports Rush. Tutakuwa tukichambua.
Na mbona umesema Sports Rush? Ni Manchester ilishinda jana ama where were you last night when Manchester was winning? Okay, anyway guys, so that was our parting shot. Tupatane tena kesho same time same place. One guys, my name Tivo Lee, Kenyan Frost. Of course, Mbogwa and Helen, thank you guys for finding time kukuja. Asante sana. Sasa tunamfungia na ngoma yake ambaye alikuwa ameweza ku request pale. BN will come up with the Nyashinsky Time of My Life. Keep it blue.
You're listening to Blue Radio, bringing the vibe.